Well, another controversy still hanging out there is Barack Obama's tie to his former pastor, Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Wright was preaching today at a Virginia church. His controversial sermons in his Chicago congregation, of course, got plenty of attention, as did questions about why Obama chose to stay in that church for as long as he did. Well, now Reverend Wright is lashing out at Fox News. At a funeral in Chicago, Wright took a swipe at some Fox News personalities while addressing a late judge's tolerance for people of all religions.
Judge Prince's faith helped him to hold on to God's unchanging hand and be friends with Jews and Muslims, rabbis and imams, fathers in the Catholic Church and Farrakhan in the Islamic faith. Now, Fox News can't understand that. O'Reilly will never get that. Sean Hannity's stupid vanity will keep him forever stuck on stupid when it comes to comprehending how you can love a brother who does not believe what you believe.
You know, if he wants to come out and say that I was unfair to him, I want to hear it. I'd like to know exactly where I was unfair, and then we can talk about it. But this just makes him look further like a confused fanatic.
Well, we are joined on the phone now by Aaron Bruns, embedded producer with the Obama campaign. Aaron, can you hear me? And what's the campaign saying?
Well, Brett, you know, they say that they're no longer, or I should say that Wright is no longer his pastor. He's been gone out of that church for the last couple of weeks. They say they've answered all the questions on Wright that they need to answer, and they're sort of playing the no comment on Wright's new comments about Fox News.
And have they said anything about Reverend Wright, the tie, anything more about his affiliation, Obama's affiliation with the church, or what the relationship is with Reverend Wright now? No,
I feel like they feel that those questions have been answered. They're trying to sort of distance themselves from that aspect of the campaign and trying to move on from the conscience there that has been dogging them for the last couple of weeks.
Okay, Aaron Bruns on the campaign trail with Barack Obama. Thanks, Aaron. We'll continue now with our strategist. Bob, we'll start with you since you left in such a great A block.
Thank you.
I want to point out, by the way, I want to point out, by the way, that Jane is here in studio with us. You can see her over her shoulder.
And making a lot of sense, I might add.
Yeah. What about this?
I'll tell you, the one thing about Reverend Wright here is that they better keep in mind that everything he says from now until Election Day, if it's recorded, is going to be used in the context against Barack Obama. I don't know whether they can do anything about that, but I certainly would go to him, and if I were somebody in that campaign of Barack Obama, and say, Reverend, do me a favor, please. Take a long vacation between now and November. Look, I'm not going to try to guess what Wright meant by his words there, but he is a controversial guy, and anything he says will be attached forever politically to Barack Obama, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about that if you're the Obama. You can say, we've answered the questions all we want, but he continues to talk. He's going to continue to raise questions.
But are Hillary Clinton's people still using this issue behind closed doors with superdelegates saying, hey, there's Reverend Wright again?
Of course they're using this issue. They're going to use everything that they can because the Hillary camp is desperate right now because Obama's out front. But this is going to blow your mind, what I'm about to say. I can understand why Obama joined Reverend Wright's church, because here you had a guy from Hawaii, went to Harvard, wanted to be a community activist. This is a very powerful church, and the only way that he could have won the state Senate was joining this church. The only way that he could have won the Senate was joining this church, and Reverend Wright helped him. But now Reverend Wright is an albatross around Obama's neck, and a lot of people are still going to question, why did you stay 20 years?